Welcome back to Wallet Reset. It's Mike Malbrough once again. Today we're going to continue with e-commerce, and I'm going to tell you how to increase your sales with your e-commerce store the smart way. Now, what do I mean by the smart way, you might be asking? Well, there's a dumb way to do it. I'm not going to go over the dumb way too much, but let's just say don't try to be cheap. Don't try to find the easiest way to do things, because the easy way isn't always the easy way, if you get what I'm saying. So, first of all, let's talk about what makes it smart. What makes it smart is this. When you get into business, especially if this is your first ever business, the problem most new business owners make is that they, A, either want to do everything themselves, or B, they want to do nothing themselves, right? Those are the two things that everybody makes a mistake of, right? If you try to do everything yourself, you're going to fail because you only have 24 hours of your time that you can use in any day. If you have 3 people helping you, right, then you have your 24 hours plus at least 8 of each one of these individuals' hours. So it makes sense. It multiplies your time, right? But you don't have to start out that way, especially if you don't have money to throw into hiring people or finding outsourcing. All right. So what's the smart way? I'm just going to outline this really quick and then I'll dive into it. All right. Number 1, right? You want to automate. Right? Automate as much as you can. Your store, especially with e-commerce, helps you automate the sales process, right? Now, automation should extend past just the initial sale, because you have to have recurring sales. You have to have up sales, down sales, cross sales, right? These help you to increase the value of each customer every time that they make a purchase. So if you're selling something that costs $10, but your up sale and your down sale can make it where each customer is making you $40, right? Well, you've basically made 3 times or 4 times the money. So it just makes sense, right? Automation is really what you're after when you hire people, right? It allows you to get more out of the time used for your business, all right? Number 2, right, is you want to delegate. Right? So delegate is kind of like automating, but it's hiring, right? Or you find a way to maybe incentivize. That's a better way of saying it, right? So incentivizing is really what you want to go after first. What is incentivizing? Well, you find affiliates, right? You find people who you can say, okay, well, I'll pay you per sale every time that you deliver somebody to my store who will buy from me, who does buy from me. I'll give you a certain percentage of the sale or a certain dollar amount per sale. That's what you want to do when you delegate. You want to use affiliates. You want to find, or even if you can hire people, right? Once you've started to build some income, now you want to say, who can I hire that will take off some of the burden from me and potentially improve in a certain area. You want to look at this like an investment. You're not spending money. If you're spending money, when you delegate, you're failing. You're coming into it planning to fail. You want to think of it as an investment, because if I give this person $20 an hour, I want to make $100, $200 an hour, so on and so forth. You have to multiply on their time because it helps you feed the business, right? Number 3, and this one is the most important one, right, is, I can't think of a cool sounding word, but you basically just got to get rid of stuff, right? You have to get rid of some of the stuff that you do, because here's the thing. This is really, I guess the cool word to say would have been optimize. I missed that mark. But you want to optimize your business. You want to make it where it's as efficient as possible. The way you do that is you look at everything that you do and you say, okay, what is working the best, right? What am I getting the most return out of? And not just return, but essentially, here's the thing. People tend to be busy in business. People tend to find things that will use their time in order to feel productive, but they're not being productive towards their goal. They're just being busy. That's what you have to learn, especially in your first business. You can't afford to be busy, because being busy will make you feel like you haven't done anything, but you've just been moving a lot. That uses a lot of energy. Ultimately, you end up being burnt out and you don't get a lot of result. Trust me, from experience, I know this. All right. Now, how do we do this in an e-commerce business? Well, number one, right, is you want to have systems, right? I misspelled systems, but you get the point. Right? So what systems? You want email marketing, right? Email marketing software. You want website, right? And you want ads, right? You also, outside of this, want to create content, right? This content should be advertised. And the reason why you need this content is because content is a long-term plan. Your ads will get you income on a short term. So you want to be able to drive traffic that will buy today or tomorrow or whatever day. But this, your content, 3, 4, 5 months from now will be delivering you traffic, and it will build over time as long as you continue to create content over time. So this is your goal. This is your system in order to create growth in your e-commerce business. All right. Now, if you have any questions, be sure to leave your questions down in the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you learned anything from this video. All right. And be sure to subscribe if you're not already, because I do stuff like this all the time. All right. Anyway, it's been fun. Mike Malbro. See you guys on the next video.